All right. Good morning, everybody. David Voorhees here. I am super excited. I'm here with Tyler Shields out of the Colorado region. Tyler, tell us a little bit about yourselves. You got a really cool story today.
Yeah, so I run a team out of Denver, Colorado. We actually have two locations, so a second location in Tempe, Arizona. Team name is Relevate. We have about 10 agents, and yeah, so we've been growing, and online leads have been a big part of our business. So I've been excited to be jumping in and testing command.
Yeah, so you were using another kind of one of the Ferraris of the industry that is relatively expensive to do online lead generation in the past, correct?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and actually, like we had started like our business on like portal leads and like buying leads and things like that. And then when we saw this expensive third party that was going to give us leads even cheaper than that, we were excited about it. So we kind of built our foundation on these leads that were still relatively expensive, but even cheaper than what we had experienced in the past. So
and so you told me the story when COVID hit. You made the decision to kind of like, hey, let's test out the lead generation in command from a Facebook perspective.
yep.
And you've been keeping pretty good numbers on that for, I think you've got 2 or 3 months worth of data, right?
Correct. Yep. Yeah.
And
So
yeah, tell us your results because they're outstanding.
yeah, so for us, the moment COVID hit, we decided there was no more excuses to not try out command leads. We had been seeing it for a while, how cheap they were. We knew there was going to be no difference in quality from the other leads we were buying. The only difference was going to be they were going to be way cheaper. We had no more excuses. So like literally the week after COVID hit and everything started shutting down, we started testing. Well, in the months of April and May, just looking at those 2 months, we generated 975 leads. At $3.60 a lead, which is actually probably slightly less than that, but that's literally just us just testing it and figuring it out. We know we can get that cheaper. We had 25 appointments set, so almost 3% of the leads had an appointment set on them, and 32% had positive nurture. I mean, we had a good conversation. They're still in our pipeline, whether we had an appointment or not. Already have 2 under contract for $20,000 in gross commissions. And I'm looking at those positive nurtures and all the appointments we have set and excited about what's going to come from that. And I just checked the numbers lifetime to date. We actually have 40 appointments set lifetime to date. So our average percentage of leads that are getting appointments set is actually going up.
That's crazy. I think here's the stat that blows me away there. Forget the fact that you've already got 20,000 in pending GCI from, call it, $500-ish spent. 30% of those leads you would consider a positive nurture, which means you likely see 30% of those almost 1,000 leads turning into business.
Yeah, for sure. And the name of the game obviously is just, do I have a system in place where I can stay top of mind so that when they're ready, they'll transact with me? But that's 32% that confirmed they want to transact, and there's no reason why they wouldn't work with us as long as we're still around when they're ready to go. So.
That's unbelievable. And for the sake of everyone that's watching this video, could you give me one thing? If I'm an agent that's never run an online lead in my life, I've never bought an online lead, I've never done it in command, what's the one piece of advice we can give them to move forward and do this in a really meaningful way?
Yeah, I think that you don't have to be creative. You don't have to invent something. It's just about learning and implementing. Like when we implemented, we just went to Command Your Conversion Facebook page. We just went to where all this information is readily available, and we just watched it and then we just did it. Like the difference in you succeeding and you and other people not succeeding is just learning and implementing. And so that's what it looks like. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. You can test with $20, and I've run ads that returned 0 leads, and then I fixed and implemented, and the next week they were $1 a lead. And so test, implement, and then don't give up with it. Like online leads, it takes time, it takes patience. And so if you can just understand the value in gaining people's contact information for a couple dollars a lead, imagine where things can go. So.
Awesome. I mean, Gary said it in the Red Book, right? Build a database, feed it every day, communicate with it systematically. You're crushing the feed it every day in the tune of like 500 leads a month coming in from Facebook campaigns and command. Tyler, this has been so awesome. We really, really appreciate it. And we'll hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you, Dave.
Peace.